Hi, my name is Jason and I am here talking about Countdown, my favourite music show ever in the world, and actually my favourite show in the world. My earliest memory of Countdown was actually 1978. I was 3 years old and I remember seeing Olivia Newton-John doing Hopelessly Devoted to You, and she was my favourite first pop star. And then once we got to 1980, I was then obsessed in Split Enz. I first saw a video of theirs and I was just transfixed by their creativity and their colour, and I would sit in front of the TV and just analyse them. And then by 81, that's when I really started watching Countdown every week, and it introduced me to bands like Duran Duran, The Human League, Spandau Ballet, Visage, Kim Wilde, Sheena Easton, so much good pop music. And from then on, I watched Countdown right up until the end in 1987, and was very upset when it ended. And I would tune in every Sunday afternoon for months later, hoping that it would be on, but it would just be like the news, and so it was terrible. But of course, Countdown has lived on, and it's become, you know, our most iconic program in Australia. And I started a website in 2003, and so it's been running now for about 13 years. And I started the website because there was no Countdown websites at all on the internet. There was hardly any Countdown references on the internet, and I thought, you know, this is just ridiculous. How can there not be a Countdown website? So, yeah, started the website. It started off with me interviewing Gavin Wood, and then from Gavin Wood it just grew and grew, and I interviewed everyone from Kim Wilde to Ivor Davies to Brian Canham, and yeah, so it's opened a lot of doors for me with these pop stars that I grew up with and actually talking to them. And with my collection, I'm just going to show a few things. This is the very early Countdown Club magazine, which you had to subscribe to get the Countdown Club magazine. And in the early days, they would have like a 4-page magazine, like so. And all up, they had 12 volumes in the Countdown Club magazine. And these are actually really quite rare and go for quite a lot of money, so I'm very glad to have them. And then by 83 they went into an actual magazine form with more than 4 pages, and my collection again of the later Countdown magazines is quite massive, in excess. Bowie, Annie Lennox, and it goes on and on and on. Marilyn, Tim Finn, Boy George, Billy Idol, Wham, Duran, Boy George again, In Excess, James Freud, Pseudo Echo, Paul Weller, Kate Sobrano, and we're getting into 1986 territory here, Countdown magazine. Scott Kahn, Mentals, In Excess, John Taylor, and I've got a few doubles again, so Aha, 87 period U2, Jim Kerr, and it goes on and on. And actually this is a signed copy that Boy George signed for me of the Countdown magazine. Paul Young, Tina Turner. Then I've got some Countdown charts from 1984, which are really cool. And then we've got the annual, some of the annuals. I've got 2 copies of the 81 and Rock and Roll Royalty Countdown video, which I got Red Simons to sign for me at a Countdown function I went to the other year. Countdown DVDs, and then there's these fabulous things. These are actually all the Countdown episodes that exist at the ABC. I bought in archival form, so I could put them on my website. And this is the ABC, just saying that I can use the content on my website. So this features all information on the shows that are from Countdown, and it lists everything that is on the shows. So I've got 3 folders worth of that. These are really great. And of course, then I've got a collection up here. These boxes all have Countdown DVDs, which I've recorded over the years. Rage started repeating Countdown episodes in 1993, and of course I've been recording them since 1993, so they're all here, all in there. And then talking on the website, the website has got everything from interviews, as I said, it's got fan photos, it's got the archival information in here, it's got a forum, it has all the repeats that Rage have played since 1993, it's got interviews with people who used to go to Countdown, and the person filming this actually used to go to Countdown from 85 to 87. I unfortunately didn't go to Countdown because we lived, I guess, in Airport West, and a lot of young people our age used to go, but my parents wouldn't let us, so I did get to go to Countdown Revolution in 1989 and 1990, so that was the closest that I got to actually going in the studio, etc. Because of Countdown, my obsession in music, that's how it began, through Countdown, because that was always on the TV, and it's such an amazing show. Such an amazing show. It's because of that show that I have all of this, and these streamers are up at the moment for Countdown in January when we watch them. All my vinyl, etc. All because of Countdown. This obsession started with music, and I also DJ because of my obsession with music. Again, Countdown responsible for all of it. So thank you, Countdown. Goodbye.